Hey, beautiful people, it's Susan here again with Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise, and we are going to talk about 5 keys that will help us to get out of debt. Yes, we're talking about personal finances on this video, and it's going to help us to create wealth. And so that's what we're all about here on Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise. So when we talk about steps on getting out of debt, and we like to call it the GO.O.D program. And GO.O.D, G-O-O-D, is just the acronyms for get out of debt. So I always tell people that we want to be good. That way we want to get out of debt. Okay, because that's the number one thing. Debt is the number one thing that keeps us away from financial freedom and also from building wealth. So we want to be legacy builders, and we want to build an inheritance for our children's children. And so the way that we do that is that we must not continue to be in debt. So the number one way, or the first key, is going to be to find out how much money we actually make. What is our income? Whether it's just your regular job, what is your take-home pay? If you have a part-time job somewhere else, or if you're getting other income from somewhere else, then always make sure that you can calculate exactly what your income is, because that's going to be key in how you're able to pay down your debt. So again, and that's going to look like a budget, making sure that you know exactly how much money you actually bring in or bring home. And then number 2 is going to be know how much you spend. And so of course that again will entail a budget, knowing exactly how much money you're bringing in, which is your income, and knowing how much money is going out. Those are your expenses. And so you can do this for a 12-month period, but start it on a every 30-day basis. So every month you should know, because some months are going to look a little different. But if you make a budget, create a plan that is going to show you, and there's a lot of different little softwares that you can use nowadays to actually do that, to just make a very simple household budget for yourself. Or if you have a family, then you have to make sure that you include the entire family, because that's the only way that you're going to be successful in getting out of debt. If one person is saving and one person is trying to pay off debt and the other person is still spending, then you are, you're working against each other. You're going to just shoot yourself in the foot. So again, everybody has to be on the same page. Debt, getting out of debt is going to be a journey. But it has to be a journey where everybody is all hands on deck. So we have to all be on the same page. If it's just you're individual, then that's a lot easier, because you just have to be disciplined and knowing exactly what you're bringing home, and then also what's going out. And then number 3 is going to be to organize your debt. Write down exactly everything. And we're not talking about your monthly expenses in terms of your utilities, your rent or your mortgage or whatever. We're talking about things that, that have you in debt, in terms of credit card in debts, or if you have any kind of other obligations, installment loans, or anything that's reoccurring that you need to pay off. Anything outside of your normal utilities, you need to consider that a debt. Okay, then you're going to organize your debts. And the way that you organize your debts is you start at the one that's the smallest debt, and then you go all the way down to the one that's the largest debt. And so again, you want to look at, if you just have a credit card and, you have a balance of $350, and let's just say you've been paying on it and you have paid it down to $350. If that's your smallest debt, then put that one at the top. And then whatever you have, at the bottom of the list is going to be whatever your largest debt is. And so I don't know if you guys are familiar with the snowball effect, but the snowball effect is where you start paying your smallest debt first, and you are allocating money out of your income after you have paid your utilities and all of your regular monthly expenses. Then this is the money that is left over that you are going to use to pay off your debt. And so you start at the, the smallest debt, and then, you clear that out. And then now you don't ever change the amount. So again, unless you get a raise or unless you get another job or you have some additional income coming in, then you can increase the amount that you're going to put toward the debt. But don't, once you pay your small debt off, don't just figure, oh, well, then I'm going to lower that amount. No, because if you were paying, $300 a month to debt, then you're going to continue that. Of course, again, if you get an increase, you get a raise, you get a bonus, you get something, then you can always put more money toward the debt that way. But don't decrease it, because you want to keep that momentum going so you'll be able to get out of debt a lot quicker. And then once you do that and you organize your debt, then you want to create, a strategy for, for how long that you want to, let's just say, you want to pay the debt off within, let's say 3 years. And then you have looked at your income and you have looked at your actual debt, and that's going to be feasible based on the amount. Now, again, the key is not to go out and overspend or not to go out and acquire more debt. You have to really be disciplined in this if you really want to get out of debt, because if you don't, then, then again, you're going to be really working against yourself. So again, be disciplined, don't go out splurging on things or whatever, keep your budget the same, and then really be laser focused on clearing out that debt. Because, eventually, that's going to help with your credit score, rising of your credit score. And then it's going to also free you up to be able to do more things later on. So, yeah, you may have to not go on a couple of vacations or not do a couple of things with your friends that may cost additional money if you're trying to get out of debt. And so, again, you have to sacrifice now, delay gratification now, so that you can live the way you want to live when you get older. And 3 years is not a long time. Of course, if you're incorporating a mortgage and stuff like that, then it may take a little longer. But of course, you may have a two income household where you can really knock that out a lot quicker. So again, after you have identified that, then you want to also look at other streams of income. Can I create another business? That's a quicker way to also get out of debt too. So after you've gotten it down, so then you may create some more time that you can maybe go after your passion and see what your purpose is. You may start a home-based business, or you may start consulting or doing something for extra income, and then that is going to also help you to get out of debt quicker. So people, this has been the 5 keys or the 5 ways that we can get out of debt. So again, I'm Susan. Love you guys, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.